So we have, before we end the energy part of the forum, there's a last presentation which will be on Mongolia's investment climate, presented by Mr. Javkhlantugs, advisor to the Deputy Prime Minister of Mongolia. Mr. Javkhlantugs will share how Mongolia is shaping policies and make the country even more attractive for the investment destination. Please welcome.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I have a very short, limited time to cover Mongolia's investment climate, and I welcome you here. What we're going to cover today is what are the key climate investment areas where improvement will be made, and also the potential for investment opportunities. So why Mongolia? Many people highlighted this morning why Mongolia is attractive to investors. And you can see in terms of mineral, energy, and even the agribusinesses, we have a lot of potentials. There's untapped resources as well, and then significant potential for renewable energy. We have quite advanced in digital services and fintech solutions and so forth. And of course, we are sandwiched between China and Russia, two big neighbors, but it's open market, open economy, market economy, and there are a lot of potentials. And another key important factor is Mongolia's democracy. And it's an oasis of democracy between two authoritarian regimes, but we do offer a lot of opportunities for investments. In terms of copper and coal and gold, the minerals, as you can see, that we offer largest gold exporter, largest in the reserves in the copper exports, and then seventh largest in the reserves area. So, and then of course we also export 40% of world cashmere export, and top quality meat as well, and then wool and dairy products are other opportunities as well. I do want to highlight here that the American investors working in Mongolia have a lot of opportunities because it will be, from geopolitical perspective, in today, reality is quite uncertain. But because of Mongolia has been enriched in history and tradition, working with our two neighbors many, many years. So we offer that sustainability with our coalition government. I'd like to mention that Mongolia is party to several international conventions on investment disputes, as well as guarantees and recognition and foreign arbitral awards as well. And we offer a simple and favorable tax environment. Before joining Deputy Prime Minister office, I worked in the American Chamber of Commerce many years, and a lot of experience working with American investors as well. And we will also basically highlight that the value-added tax, we do offer the refund for 2%, and then also corporate tax is the lowest among 6 countries in Mongolia. And current legislation offers also the tax exploitation certificate, and with the sovereign credit rating, you can see that Mongolia has been upgraded after the coalition government formed and started all this energy reform, and as well as investment law revisions has been upgraded. S&P Global, B+, Moody, B2, Fitch ratings, and so forth. And Mongolia is also party to many international agreements, whether it's a double taxation agreement and also bilateral agreements as well. If you invest more than 145 million USD, you get also investment agreement signed with Mongolian government, and it offers many years of tax stabilization and other benefits as well. Of course, we understand, I don't want to shortcut everything. We do have, investment is an ecosystem. It involves different things, including legislative environment as well, judiciary system, tax environment. So with all this international investment climate statements, Mongolia is currently at this stage. Index of economic freedom, 74, competitiveness, as well as the FDI, percentage of GDP, 15 in 173 countries. Investment attractiveness index, 63. Global Innovation Index 67, and so on and so forth. So we do understand it's an ecosystem, and of course, revising the investment law is a small portion of this, but it's an important part of it. And we continue to work on as Mr. Koppa also mentioned as well, that government is engaging private sector as well, and then tax amendments and all this international legislative parties that are now being negotiated with the private sector, and there have been involvement of the private sector in discussion. Mongolia's government is a long-term vision 2050, and basically by this time, Mongolia is going to be the leading Asian country in terms of social development as well as economic growth and quality of life. And part of that Vision 2050 is the new recovery policy, which is following 6 areas where government development of trade ports, government is working on a lot of improvement of the trade ports as well, and then urban rural reconstruction, energy reform has been mentioned this morning, sustainable green development, industrialization revival policy, and then of course productivity and government services. We want to remove all the red tapes and difficulties, and so that we have providing more efficient services to the private sector and investors as well. And I just had to highlight, we have currently 14 mega projects. There's been already 4 of them has been already established and implemented, and then we have 10 more to go. And as mentioned, the development of the trade ports, energy reform, favorable business environment. Already tax code has been currently being revised, and investment law, and green financing and investment, and opening market to the foreign banks as well in Mongolia. I'd like to just briefly highlight the key principles of the new revised investment law, which we are currently working on. We're basically offering these principles that stability is very important. Therefore, we want to make sure this law is not being very general and providing key principles rather than very specific. And then, therefore, it will offer stability, rule of law, and the non-retroactivity of laws as well, enforcement of contractual obligations. Once we say yes, we keep the yes, we walk the talk. That's what we're going to do. And transparency, openness, which we already highlighted. It's an evidence we are involving private sector in our key discussions. And key changes, we are forming new council on foreign investment, National Council on Foreign Investment. This council is going to be part of EDB, but also going to help with dispute resolution mechanisms, investor protection as well. And then we continue to offer the stabilization certificate as well. And then we are going to have more liberal processes and expedited processes for investors, whether in terms of visa, residential permits, and land lease and so forth. And then securing of funds and property ownership. Once you invest, and then you can take out all your revenues back, profits back to the investor in a form of shape. And then we're going to offer the national treatment. However domestic investors treated, we want to offer same treatment to all our foreign investors as well, so that you feel home in Mongolia and feel secure and confident in investing in Mongolia. I'd like to just say the success stories has been, of course, Oyu Rio Tinto project being probably PR marketed, but it's a very sustainable project. It's moving really strongly. And we have, as Batarmukh pointed out, Newcomb Group's the wind farm, the project as well. And then we have also the Orana, the Zochava uranium project as well, and recently signed the agreement, and now it's in the construction project process, and then to be live by 2029. So it will create a lot of other opportunities, as Deputy Prime Minister mentioned, that nuclear energy is also a way of future as well, moving forward, and in renewable energy as well. Just to highlight our main sector of Mongolia, minerals, and these are the key opportunities we offer in minerals sector. Half of the global copper comes from China, and we are right next to it. Energy transition needs more rare elements, critical minerals, and we're already in with agreement with U.S. government, trilateral agreement, and the MOU has been signed on critical elements, critical minerals with South Korea and Mongolia and U.S. And we're already following up those deals as well. So there are a lot of opportunities. Finally, just want to give you some the figures in terms of the 14 mega projects. So as mentioned, in total, $13 billion US dollars, billion US dollars, and then 3 projects about $3 billion, 4 projects about $3 billion, and 7 projects in now open and ready for investors' interest and partnership together. So if you're interested in going into all the details, I'm not going to bore you here, all the details here. If you're interested, please pick up one of these brochures, Investor Guide for Mongolia, and details are outlined here, and I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. And thank you very much for your attention, and look forward to any questions and fruitful dialogue together. Thank you.